Alright, so today we're doing the Tower of Babil. Interesting name. So the version starts on this train. So the first two groups will be on the train in the kind of there's nothing difficult here.
Together we shall overcome this.
So you can just take it into stairs here and attack. When the first group dies, the second group will come automatically.
Make ready! You're mine!
There it is.
Together we shall overcome this. My turn.
And now we're going to go down the train, so the train is going to stop. And you go to the train and you just, when the train stops here, you just go down. You can also jump here. And there's two more groups before the first boss. I do not advise to bring them together because the trust result is, I would say, inconsistent regarding those fools. Sometimes, you know, they just mess up and die. So I think on this one, the safest is to do it again separately. Sometimes it's possible to do two groups, but you know, it's not guaranteed. I would just do it separately.
My turn. You're mine!
And the last group before the first boss.
Together we shall overcome this.
It is. So the first boss has the mechanic on the magnets. I know that's the second one. I think this one is just. This one I think is just not. Yeah, I missed it. Mechanic and also not being in the front. So this one you have to look at your magnets. So
You're
ground and
mine!
pound, don't be in front of him.
You're mine! Be gone!
you are minus, you're going to be repelled. You have to be next to the center. And you see we are repelled, and we are repelled. We don't go out of the arena. So your Yonji was minus as well. You can follow a trust member, but only if he has the same sign as you. It's a stack. Alright, so the middle is minus, so we have to be next to the center, a minus. Again, same as your Yonji also has a minus here, so it's quite easy. But if we had a plus, we'd have to be in the other side, so I think that's important to look and to figure out where you should be. Okay, here, the in-between. So you see, he put the 4 balls of thunder, and I think they're going to explode, so you have to be far away from them. Stack here, no Yonji. Okay, ground and pound, don't be in front of him. Again, first time.
I will not hold back.
It's going to be like beginning again with magnetic signs. You see, this time we have plus, so we have to be next to the border. You see, the others are next to the center, and we are next to the ground because we're going to be attracted.
Be gone!
And here the stack is on us.
My turn.
I think we see one more line again, the line. The middle is plus and this is plus, so we are going to be here next to it. So if you have the same sign, you have to be next to it. And if you have to be the opposite sign, you have to be far away from it. This is the rule. It's quite simple. Same, close, different on the other side. That applies whether it is a line or the circle in the middle. Again, we have to be away from the small bombs here. And a stack. Again, overall, it's a relatively simple boss. Just featuring this mechanic here around magnetic attraction repulsion. Now the second part of the dungeon is within this lift, so you have to press on the control terminal here. And enemies will come as we go up the platform. So nothing special here. Just attack, nothing to do here. Some small area to avoid, but nothing major. Alright. There are a total of 3 groups. It's 4 enemies, then 3, then 2. Now it's going to get 3.
Be gone!
group. Yeah, 2 enemies are going to appear in front of us here. So the last group, since there are only 2 enemies, don't use AoE, just more use single target attack. One.
My turn.
Alright. We're going to leave the lift, and there is a last show sequence before the second boss, which is also quite easy. Chest here. There's just one group of enemy here.
Together we shall overcome this. You're mine! You're mine!
And you have a second chest just right before the boss. This boss is also quite easy. The only thing that there's probably 3 mechanics, but none of them are complicated. First, look at the arena. You see there is 2. This one, which is has the frog sign on it, and this one which has like some kind of a minus sign on it, right? So what's going to happen is that it will have 2 type of area attack. One is the rain. So when it's the rain, you have to go on the frog. And the other one, which is called chakrams, where it's going to launch some blade everywhere, and I think you have to go in on this one. So rain, frog, chakrams, the mini, right? So what you do when you launch the attack, we have to go there and then leave and then stay on the over. Don't go the other one, because if you go on the frog and then walk on the other one, then you'll be transformed into the mini. You lose your frog. So that's just one thing. And this the trust member will do. You can just follow them. It's quite easy. And the second thing he has is some kind of bomb you're going to put, and the bomb are exploding in a cross pattern. For example, if there is a bomb here, it explodes like this. So you'll see, you'll put the bomb, and you'll have to be on a safe spot. Again, following the trust member here works pretty well. Just follow them. It's really an easy boss. As a DPS, there is really not much to do here. And you can really follow the trust members on this one. There is really no need to particularly think very hard about anything. Right, it's the AoE attack. So now up the
I will not hold back.
the first mechanic will come soon. Another AoE. Alright, so now it's chakrams. Chakrams is this one. See, we become small.
Be gone!
And here you have nothing, just act normally, you're just small, and you do not use attack. Nothing else to do. Just stay here, attack. He exploded. It's going to be the bombs. See, it dropped the bombs everywhere, so just follow the trust members. I think here this spot will be safe. Just follow them.
Be gone! Together we shall overcome this.
Okay, downpour. So this will have to be on the frog. You're going to see. Okay, now we have frog. We can't attack anymore. Just move around and avoid the attacks. But don't go on this tile here. If you go on this tile, you'll be transformed back away from the frog. So yeah, the frog doesn't attack. Just go around, avoid the circles. Alright, and we come back to the normal form. That's it for this boss. Really simple, we're almost done. Explosive, the bombs coming again. Trust member will come as well, you'll see, just follow them, they will... A trick here is that the safe tile is always one of those two, it's always either the frog or this one. So you just have to find which side it is. It never be another. These two, or one or two is always safe. Okay, now is the chakrams. Chakrams on the purple tile.
Be gone!
And we attack normally here.
You're mine!
And it's finished.
Together we shall overcome this.
Now you got a bit of practice, but it's really nothing complicated here. Now we have a few relatively longer sequence of enemies. This one are not real enemies, let's go through them. I'm going the last part of the dungeon. Another lift, click on the terminal. There's no enemy this time, we just go in the top floor of the tower. So here you can try to take groups 2 by 2, we'll try doing that. It's not easy as well. One good way to do this is to attack the one which is here. So it will come. Hopefully we don't die. Just stay here. Do an extra Stola as well. We attack here. Here we attack. Well, them is all dead. Alright, finished. That was 2 groups. You can do the same here. Be there and attack this one. that's it. So I think if you do this double pull technique, I think it's quite fast. Just make sure you use again your Yandri as healer and make a dash down.
You're mine!
One copper here. Okay, so now we are the final boss, Anima. So Anima has two different phases. One phase is quite easy, and then the second one is a bit harder, but again nothing very tricky. So you see there is 4 pieces in the arena, the 4 squares. It's going to launch some pillars that are going to surround one square, so it's going to be surrounded by 4 pillars. Those squares will become a zone where you get damage, so you have to be on the other ones. You can just follow the trust members or look at the square which gets surrounded by small pillars. It's just quite easy when you see it. Best to follow the trust member as well here. We'll have to, remember to have to move into the right square. Lunar nail, that's what it's called. See that right now, this square here is surrounded by the 4 pillars. You see that it's going to get the attack. The ones which are surrounded are going to get attacked. I hope it was clear. So this you have to be next to one of and run on the other side of the arena. Or you be next to one and you run in the other diagonal direction. So boundless pain, we're going to be in the middle, and we have to run toward the corner. Run toward the corner. Imperator, as the second phase starting. So this will go into a separate arena with the Anima's bottom monster form. But this one is timed, so I think you need to be focused on attacking because there's a timer on it. You can see the timer here called Chaos. If he reaches 100 before he loses all alive, then you lose the fight. So you have to look at those attacks here, and you have to avoid them. And then the other side as well. So first is going to be this one. We're going to cross. We're going to do the first one this way. And then you have to move so that the other one is going to launch. See, the trust members also move the same way. There's this mechanic here when you need to move. I think we don't have it right now, so we're just avoiding it at the moment. Hopefully it will be on us so they can see it. It was on the others right now. This one is quite important. You have to, it's a tracking mechanic, so you have to move all the time. Okay, so the same here. The claw starts there, so we avoid the claw and we look at the other side. So the first claw start, and we move to be in front of the other one to avoid them.
I will not hold back.
Alright. So we didn't see the tracking mechanic, but if you have this mechanic on you, which is like a pulsing arrow, you have to keep running around. That's how you avoid this mechanic. But it didn't go on us this time. Okay, so now we come back to the main arena, and I think now it will be more of the same to what we've seen mostly.
Try and stop me!
Away with you!
In boundless Spain, you're in the middle, and you run to the diagonal. Run to a corner. Any corner is fine.
Mitre.
Drill a nail, so again it's going to put nails around the ring. So you see this one is not good. The trust members are in the correct one. See the other three are surrounding the attack. Again, the trust members can be followed for this mechanic through the nail.
Make ready.
I will not hold back!
Be gone.
What is this that I'm doing here? Okay. That's not very smart. We get graviton, so be on one side. Be next to one, like this one. And when you come, you run in the other diagonal of the arena. That's it.
Be gone.
It's when the tether transforms into a line that you're safe.
Be gone.
Boundless Pain, so again center.
You're
And
mine.
run to a diagonal. It's finished. That was it. Hope it was helpful.